quick video on the PC817C, this little tiny IC that I got. Actually, I bought a box of an assortment of ICs. I needed a 386 for some audio circuit, and you know, in looking at it, turns out you can get a whole box of assorted ICs for marginally more than it costs to buy a couple. So I figured I'd get the whole box, see what came in there. It's got some interesting stuff: TDA 2030, that NE5532, just, you know, some various ones. So I'll go through and do that. The first one that shows up, however, is this PC817C, which is this very small 4-lead IC. I found one in a charger, but the circuit that they show everywhere online is just this little blink circuit. You can see the LED in there. So I'll put a diagram of the circuit up, but very quickly I thought, take a look at it. What are some of the things we can alter? It's only got 2 resistors, so obviously you could alter the resistor values. It's got a single capacitor, so you can change the capacitors, see how it works, and the voltage. So but I'm just going to leave the voltage as it is. I've put in a potentiometer, a 1K potentiometer, instead of the 1K resistor they show in there. And so real quick, I'll just show that. I've got that in there. And no matter what I do, doesn't really change the frequency of the blinking. So then the next step that I was playing with is to come in and put in, hold on, this is going to take a second. So the next thing is to piggyback a capacitor on the back there, just for more capacitance, to see how that affects the circuit. And so if we turn it on, you will see that sure enough, it's slowed down quite a bit, right? So what's happening, at least my theory would be, we're filling up the capacitor, it's discharging, so you have a bigger bucket, let's say, to fill up, so it decreases or increases the length of time it takes in between, the flashes. So with that said, we've got an even bigger capacitor here we can throw in there, and if we think that theory is right, it should blink even slower. So let's try that. I'm back. So just real quick here, the circuit you see most often reflected online calls for 100 microfarad capacitor right there. So I piggybacked 1,000 now on the back of that. And based on our previous experiment, I think this is going to blink even slower. And sure enough, it does. I hope you can see that. But that's just a fun way to kind of hack some of these little circuits you see, to see what happens, when you throw different resistors, different capacitors, just to play with them a little bit. So hope that helps, and hope everybody's having a good, coronavirus lockdown. I think we're almost done with this thing, so hope everybody's okay.